It's Todd Ault. It's episode 185 of what may be the greatest show on risk ever. Now, that's a forward-looking statement and not true. Jason, are we the greatest show on risk ever? No. The answer is no.
No,
I
the answer is no.
already answered it for you. Skyla, no? You agree, no?
No.
Okay, got it. It is February 9th, 2022. I am Todd Ault, as I said. Now, some of you have been texting me that I'm overweight. I don't know if you know, but every day when I get up, except for my underwear, I'm naked, and I have to put on my clothes, so I do know that. I don't need you to tell me anymore. Jason, does anyone tell you that you can throw a fastball?
No.
Because you can't anymore.
Not anymore.
Right. It is Wednesday, as I said. We have Marcus Charuvastra, the president of TurnOnGreen, on the show today. That happens to be a wholly owned subsidiary of Alt Alliance BitNile, the company Nile, N-I-L-E, traded on the New York American. But first, you have to subscribe to my social media. Why? Because I need you to. And if you don't, well, I can't do anything about it. But I would like you to. Can you subscribe for me, please? Like, as quickly as you can. And make sure you get notified so the show comes on. And I promise if you subscribe to it, you can just go right into the chat and say all the things you want about me that are negative. I will be okay with that. And a few moments later.
Well, they'll be deleted.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, got it. Okay. But first of all, on May 12th, 13th, 14th, and 15th, we are starting a tradition. It's the Risk on Business Conference. We are adding people every day, every week, it seems like. But this Friday, we may add another person who will show me the money.
Oh, yeah. I know that.
Show me the money.
Yep.
Who could it be? Who could it be? Show me the money.
Who could it be?
Show me the money.
So obvious.
Okay, I'm getting waved off. Anyways, pre-registration at ToddAult.com. Let's roll the clip on the Risk on Business Conference. I hope Marcus is going to be there. Whatever your business is, if you want to scale it, you want to be here, we're going to have lots of other people there that have actually built businesses.
This will make somebody's life about 1,000 times better.
You got a business and you want to expand your business, whether you're in the restaurant business, you're in technology, whatever your business is, if you want to scale it, you want to be here. This is going to be a conference where you can learn something, meet people, and network. Limited slots are available. Head over to ToddAult.com and register today. I got to say this. Do you ever meet anybody and you go, wow, you can just tell how smart they are?
Yes.
They're so smart that you just listen to every word they say. Now, we know no one does that with me, but everyone will do it with this guy. Greg Foss is going to be on my podcast. This guy was
one eternity later.
This guy was
Wow.
He was incredible. Now, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, he's amazing.
Greg Foss is going to be at the Risk On conference, and oh, by the way, he's going to be on my podcast, the Todd Ault podcast, which was renamed from Autonomous because no one could spell it. But they can spell Todd Ault for some reason. Greg Foss. The guy literally has got me jacked about Bitcoin. I'm jacked.
Bond market, he's a wizard. Crypto wizard. He's a truth teller. He's really, really, really,
Greg Foss, Brad Lee, Charles Payne, and Tom Cruise. I mean, not Tom Cruise, sorry. We'll be there on...
No, did you see the chat?
Yeah, I see
They said, show me the money. They said, who's coming, Nancy Pelosi?
The great trader Nancy Pelosi will be there.
Great.
So the podcast with Greg Foss will be out on February 17th at 6 p.m. And if you don't watch it, nothing will happen to you. You will get no smarter. You will not know who Greg was or is.
I think you'd get smarter watching that.
No, you'll get smarter if
Yeah.
you watch it. I said if you don't watch it.
Oh, gotcha.
You don't watch it, if I misspoke. But let's play the promo on Greg Foss, because I like this guy. This may be one of the best interviews, maybe ever.
Listen, Bitcoin is the most pristine form of collateral ever created by man. And as a form of collateral that is auditable, verifiable, portable, transferable, Bitcoin as collateral in any lending relationship, including a prime brokerage lending relationship where a hedge fund like yourself needs to pledge securities against their long and short positions. Bitcoin, quite simply, is the most perfect, pristine collateral ever created.
There's a reason for it. All right, we have a great show today. And who do we have? Marcus Charuvastra! Marcus, what's up, buddy?
Hey guys, how are you?
Marcus, I just think you need to officially say your name the right way. Say it.
Marcus Charuvastra.
Charuvastra.
Eventually.
I like the Curb Your Enthusiasm welcome music from last
Oh,
time.
really? I can do that. Cool.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so
That's
hold on a second. I like Marcus a lot. Marcus, let's talk about the growth of EV chargers. You're on the show today. You are the president and chief revenue officer of TurnOnGreen, a subsidiary of BitNile through Ault Alliance. The actual parent company of that originally is 52 years old, Digital Power. And we took all that energy and time, and we got you, and now we're selling EV chargers. And I could, when you were here and you showed me during that freak out day that I had, you showed me some of the chargers that are installed. I think people don't understand that we are a EV charging company growing fast at TurnOnGreen. I love the name TurnOnGreen. Go to turnongreen.com, turnongreen.ev. You guys got a lot of social media. Marcus, what's on your mind about EV?
Well, there's a lot of news happening right now. I mean, getting into 2022, you get to look back at the success of 2021. And the market really was phenomenal. I mean, Tesla posted 5.5 billion in profits in 21. And they still capture a majority of the market share for EV in North America. But the numbers are looking incredible for what the prospects are for electric vehicles and electric vehicle charging stations. So you're in the right business, Todd, in terms of risk. Like, you're positioned really well right now to capture this huge windfall of EV use that's coming.
I just got excited.
Marcus,
That's
I'm
great.
excited, but I got to say, not me, because I only own, like, on a consolidated basis, and what do you call all that, like beneficial ownership, like 11 or 12% of the company, 11%. And I do have a plan, and we're buying every day that we are allowed to legally buy based on our plan. And somehow the market is so nice to me that you just keep selling me the stock at what I consider to be a
The
great
way you
price.
said that, it sounded like you only owned 11% of TurnOnGreen.
Oh, no, I own 11% of Nile.
Thank you.
So really what you're saying is that all the other shareholders will benefit from the fact they own TurnOnGreen. But really, actually, I don't mean to be a commercial for Marcus. But
No.
really, Marcus, I think you have made a major difference in the company. I like your style. I like what you're doing here. What should people look forward to with TurnOnGreen? I know, and how do they buy? I got a couple questions. So what do they look forward to? Well, I want to cover how they buy the product. And can you give us an example of someone? Because I know at the building I'm in, there's no EV chargers. And people come into Las Vegas and they're like, Todd, it's really not easy to get charged here. And then you told me there's only 46,000 public charging stations. And what's worse is there's 50,000 new EVs a month. So can you kind of walk the audience through the insanity of what I just said?
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm glad those numbers stuck with you, because those are really compelling numbers for being in this industry. And right now, TurnOnGreen, we have two primary business models that we're pushing. One that's direct to consumer, where we've developed, manufactured, and are selling currently on Amazon and Walmart this product called the EV700, which I don't know if you can see. It's right behind me. This little guy.
It's a handsome-looking devil. That's nice.
It's a handsome-looking devil. It's not plugged in right now, but it does light up. It looks very cool.
Oh, yeah.
It's very popular with Tesla drivers. It's really, if I would to equate it to anything tech-wise, it would be like the PS5 in terms of its look, feel, and sort of sleek feeling. So it's really going to be, it's an eye grabber. So whenever we turn this thing on and take it out to exhibit, it attracts people. I mean, the way it lights up, the way it works, very easy to use. You can find it on Amazon. Just go to Amazon, type in EV700. It's a 32 amp machine. adjustable amperage. It charges. It's going to give you, if you're charging a Tesla, it's going to give you 32 miles of range every hour you're plugged in, which for a level 2 charger is really all you need if you're plugging in, for a couple hours every day.
So if I come home at night and I want to be able to charge 1 hour, 32 miles, you can just plug that in and tell it what time to charge. You can say because I keep her power at midnight, you can say charge my car from say 12 to 6 a.m. and it's already plugged in. It just kind of turns on itself and then turns off. Correct?
It's what we call a smart charger, right? So this is actually one of the few chargers that's not only Wi-Fi but it's Bluetooth enabled. So once you get the app on your phone, the EV700, you can just open up your Bluetooth. It'll locate the machine. You can name your own machine. My machine's named the Todd Ault 700. So we like to keep things in the family here, but it's very easy to use, and yes, you can absolutely schedule your charging. But the other side of the business, which is kind of where you see the bigger dogs in the industry, ChargePoint, Blink, is the commercial side, right? It's the business to business sale. It's the public charging networks, and that's really where you see the risk, right? If this is a show about risk, then the EV charging industry is an industry of risk. And the risk that they've taken is that they firmly believe that the vast majority of cars on the road in 5 to 10 years are going to be electric vehicles. And all the data is showing that. If you look at, in a 2-year span, the number of EVs, the market share has tripled. And so, look at what GM announced today. They're talking about pushing out, basically increasing EV production 6 times. So wait till the Super Bowl. I mean, we haven't even talked about the Super Bowl. I'm in LA, but I love Joe Burrow and the Bengals. I'm kind of rooting for the Bengals, but you're going to see a BMW iX ad in the Super Bowl. If you haven't seen this advertisement yet, it's going to knock your socks off. Arnold Schwarzenegger, Selma Hayek as Zeus and Athena, and it's just an incredible commercial, and it's going to light the EV world on fire.
Nice.
Jason, you got any questions for him today?
I've got Drunk Tehran's in the chat. Oh, okay, that's good. Hey, I have a comment actually. Marcus recently sent me a couple of emails with some interesting stuff on there. I just want to say thank you for that. I'm actually going to utilize those to build a couple of business relationships here in Las Vegas. So I'll debrief you on that at a later time, but that material.
Well, let's talk about that, Jason, because that's an important point. Because what those information represented was a real important part of our business, which is the DC fast charging.
All right, let's cover
part
it.
Of the business.
Let's cover it.
And this is more of the gas station model, right? So like 75% or so of chargers right now are level 2 chargers, similar to the EV700 behind me. The little black machines further back there, those are the commercial chargers we offer. Those are also level 2. What's really lacking on infrastructure is level 3. And this is where you can generate quite a bit of revenue. If you're a business owner, you can generate anywhere from $160,000 to $200,000 in profit a year off of these machines.
The model,
as utilization grows up.
The model presented there that you presented is very, very very interesting, and the infrastructure that takes place there. I really like the model and the ability to present that model in a way to the potential business partners we have. It really seems like a no-brainer. Of course, I'm biased, but in my opinion, it's really going to be an easy presentation.
The discussion is always easy and exciting. Like right now, it's because it's fun to talk about because it's a fundamental change in the way we move as people. But the real challenge comes to the infrastructure and the capacity and the cost of building. And the reason why you don't see a ton of DC fast charging units, because it's very expensive to build. You have to upgrade a lot of power. This is where Tesla got it right. I mean, Tesla really built their supercharging infrastructure ahead of time, and that helped them capture a vast majority of the market early on.
Sure. Yeah, I did notice here in Vegas in the Town Square area, which is a nice shopping district south of the Strip, they have a nice setup of Tesla chargers there and a conglomerate where just people can go there, plug in, get a bite to eat, do a little shopping. Where's the spot, Todd, and Marcus, you might know this. Where's the spot between the LA drive to Vegas? Is that Baker? Or is that...
There's one in Baker. There's one in Barstow.
Yeah, okay.
Barstow's a big one.
Those are very, very strategically placed, and the fact that the range kind of runs out about where they need to recharge there.
Yeah, I was a little disappointed. I spoke to Steve Smith the other day. He told me that he drove during the cold here from Temecula. We should talk to Steve about that because he actually said he had to charge twice.
Oh, double charge.
That was disturbing to me.
Well, so this is why you haven't seen huge EV adoption in the Midwest and you see it a little bit on the East Coast, but cold does affect battery health, length, and capacity.
Yeah. Marcus, are you seeing any? Can you just talk about where you're seeing the most growth? Obviously, California, but is Florida adopting it quickly because of the climate?
Florida is number 2. Florida is sharply close right behind California in terms of adoption rate.
Okay.
California by far has way more, like 40% of the EV market right now. So way more units here in California, but Florida is coming on quickly, even without significant infrastructure investment. Because the state of Florida has kind of let private business do their thing.
Florida's interesting when you get south of Orlando because a lot of the commutes there will fit within the parameters of what's going on with the current range of the EVs. So, like, for example, Fort Lauderdale to Miami, that's easy. West Palm to Fort Lauderdale. It's a little bit of a stretch to go from, like, West Palm or Fort Lauderdale to Orlando. That's going to probably require a charge. Across the state is about a 3-hour drive. So if I were to go to, say, West Palm Beach to Tampa, Orlando to Tampa, that's about a 3-hour drive. But I think Florida for sure will have a lot of adoption. Not so much in the Panhandle, but like I said, down in South Florida.
You'd be surprised what the Panhandle will do. I mean, the beauty of Florida is that they're smart enough. The government there has put out a very good, detailed report on EV charging needs and where they need chargers, in what years they need chargers. So you can find that document. It's very telling, and a lot of the people in the industry sort of chase that document around. But other than Florida, keep an eye on Colorado, keep an eye on Texas.
But Arizona?
Arizona has a lot of state and muni rebates and incentives set up right now. So that'll catch on quick, and it's a hot weather state, so EV driving is...
Marcus, I'm going to put something up on the screen, and I want you to tell people what they can buy, where they go. I hope I did this right.
That's
here.
fine. While you do that, Boilermaker Bumby says if Biden could get his infrastructure bill passed instead of helping crackheads with free crack pipes, that would be great. Thank you very much. I don't know if you saw that.
Well, the good news is the good news is the infrastructure bill doesn't necessarily need to pass. The money has been allocated for EV. So there's quite a bit of funds available. It's just the process of moving it through the federal system is a little bit
Can we go to my screen real quick? Okay. So, Marcus, on the screen I have the Turn on Green website. And if I click over here for products and I went residential or do I click commercial, which one were you?
You can go to residential. You can go to the EV700.
And so where's the EV700 available at right now?
You can buy it directly from our online store at TurnOnGreenEV.com, or you can go to Amazon.com and order through Amazon.
Is it anywhere else? Because I know that it's sold on iNet. Is it sold anywhere else?
100%. Well, when I say Amazon, iNet is one of our resellers and distributors and our partners in this process, and they sell our product via Amazon. So when we direct people to Amazon, they're either buying from us or from iNet.
I love that. I love iNet.
They got a couple more spots open up, don't they? Are you guys on Shopify too?
So, Shopify is our store. Walmart, eBay.
Is Newegg business or Newegg?
I like the iNet people.
Yeah.
Other than the bottle of wine, which it was like a Chianti, and I didn't like it, but we all drank a lot of it. It was like a house wine.
Yeah.
The food was great. I like the young Donnie too, right? Mm-hmm. He's cool. He's a cool guy.
He's in the chat.
Well,
is he?
Yeah. They live in an interesting state. They live in, they're based out of New Hampshire, and so there's a lot of EV incentives and activities happening on the East Coast, New Jersey, New Hampshire, Vermont, zero emission vehicle states.
Yeah, actually, Drunk Tehran, not to out him, but he is a co-owner of INETSupply.com.
He might not be happy you did that.
It's okay. I'm going to out him because he is always here anyhow. And it looks Douglas Gintz is in the house too. Douglas. And Andrew Mills asked Marcus, how much are the residential chargers?
Residential chargers you can get online for about $540 right now. There's a $50.
Come on, Marcus! Come on! We need a better price than that. I need a coupon code right now that I can give people that they can buy right now. Give them a coupon code.
Do it,
Marcus. You're the fucking president. Come on!
We can certainly arrange for all of your viewers to have a special coupon code so they can get at least.
What is it? What is it? What do we do? What do we do?
Just
What is
create it
it?
afterwards. Just tell us and then create
Okay,
it.
how about risk on special coupon code? What can they get?
Risk on special coupon code. We'll give them another $100 off.
All right. Did you hear that?
What the hell? You
$100
think
off.
that?
Wait.
There you-
Really?
Neil Alt says you were loud, big man.
Wait, Neil Alt, my brother knows I'm loud. He grew up with me.
Yeah.
Are we doing $100 off?
$100
Now,
off.
Does your brother drive an EV?
He lives in Idaho. All he drives is a gun and like a gun and
Pickup.
a pickup.
Have you been to Boise recently?
No, he
Boise's
lives in like the nice part of that place. He's like, he's a banker, man. You hang out with my brother, you'll get shot. You walk, hey, give me all your money.
Dude,
Bam!
I love Neil.
He's great, dude. I love my little brother. He actually is my little brother. I'm way older than him. I wonder how old he is relative to me. I can't remember our age difference. I think it's like 8 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we get $100 off. You put in risk on.
Right?
But you got to go to TurnOnGreen.com, right?
TurnOnGreenEV.com. Sure.
All right. I all know all you guys aren't going to be buying that many of them because there's not that many people watching right now. We only get like 500 viewers at a time.
Yeah, we don't get much.
All right. Well, that's okay. We get the ones that matter.
Maybe we'll start.
Why do you say that negative?
Because I was thinking maybe we start live streaming on the strip, doing some stuff.
I think
You
the
know, I can
question
just
more
beep you
is
now.
how many of your viewers are driving electric vehicles?
That's correct. That's true. I don't know. Hey, how many of you drive electric vehicles? Listen.
Push one.
Oh, whatever.
Yes, Mills.
Marcus,
Yeah, we're trying to partner
dude,
with
it
them.
was a pleasure to see you. You want to have any parting thoughts before we let you go on?
It's great to see you guys. I'm happy Wednesday. I'll hang out if you guys want to chat any more. I'll be available. But Turn On Green. If you guys have if any of your viewers have a business or working in a business park that doesn't offer EV charging, let us know.
Okay,
We'll take
listen.
care of it.
I don't know what we're going to do, but if you guys have a business park thing, let us know. We already know here in Vegas we need it. I get the request every week. I mean, really, honestly, I should bitch about this building. This is a nice building with no EV charging.
None.
And every single person who drives an EV in here says to me,
Zero.
Why can't we have an EV?
You got to go across the street to the gas station.
Hey, you know who's watching today?
who?
Steve Caspi.
Yes,
The guy who put me in business like 20 bazillion years ago. The guy who put me in the hotel business. The guy who is like a father to me.
Great guy.
Steve Caspi. Yeah, he's watching. This guy, by the way, Steve Caspi, and he literally, talk about those, ever meet those businessmen that like could do a shitty deal and it turns into a great deal? He's the guy who like buys all the extra masks when no one needs them, and then suddenly there's like a big pandemic. And and all of a sudden you need masks. And Steve's got like, I got a warehouse I bought like 6 years ago with like 8,000 billion masks. You know those kind of guys?
I do.
Okay, good.
Marcus, two more things.
You didn't think that was funny?
Yeah, I'm trying to get down to business.
I don't think you think
Let's
it's funny.
Hey, Marcus, how hard is it to install these EV chargers?
Well, the home charger, all you need to do is have an electrician set up a 240 volt outlet, which takes them about 2 hours, 3 hours. And then once you get this thing out the box, 10 minutes.
So, but depending on where you live geographically, some of the new construction is retrofitted with that. Am I right?
Yeah, if you have a NEMA plug already installed and you order this and you pull it out of the box and you're good with a leveler and a drill, 10 minutes, 15 minutes tops.
Now, come on, let's get back to Steve Casper for a second.
All right,
I'm not
go ahead.
joking. Listen,
No.
the guy buys a hotel with a napkin. He buys like a $50 million hotel on a napkin. Then he has to put it into bankruptcy because there's unions. And like 3 years later, it's worth $500 million. I'm not joking around. The guy could fall into shit, come out smelling like, what's that? Chanel No. 5.
Yes.
And so I just want to be around him, right? Because he's like a dad. So he tells me, shut up, dumb shit, and do it the right way. And he has helped me. And over time, by the way, I want to let you know, when I was down on my luck, this guy, if you're going to read my new book coming up, Risk On, Alzman was created because the guy wrote a check and I went to the university.
Yep.
Dude, there's no and he's watching the show right now. I'm like excited. We should all be excited because this company would not exist without Steve Caspi. Steve, I love you. I know your family. I love your family, Liz, Josh, Andy. I
The
love
audience
Laura
is
too.
saying put him
I
on the
love
show.
Laura. I love his daughter. She's beautiful. All right.
We should have him
On to the show, on to the market update. Marcus, hang around us for a little while. We're going to update the market. Let's go. Let's roll. Let's roll
Wow.
that.
We didn't even get to the market yet.
Hey, we got time. We got time, buddy.
Wow.
Hey, what am I long? Bitcoin.
Do you see Disney numbers?
Hold on. Bitcoin.
Yeah, that's fine.
What about tomorrow? Bitcoin.
What about CleanSpark?
Oh, I don't care. I care about Bitcoin. All right, what's up with the Disney numbers?
They came in smashing numbers.
Did they smash it?
Yeah, $1.06 EPS versus 63 cents. What are they doing in the after hours?
Hey,
oh yeah, they're up.
January consumer inflation index expected to be 7.2, the highest since 1982.
Yeah, you know it's 20%.
You know that's a wreck, by the way. It is 20% because I
Yeah.
just paid $8.99 a gallon for gas.
Jesus Christ,
Gas is expensive, man.
that's crazy.
Marcus, what are you paying there in California? California.
$6 a gallon, my friend.
$6.
But I don't pay that because I drive Chase's favorite automobile, the Mach-E.
Oh, the Mach-E. You know that's like a fake Mustang, right?
Yes, I like it.
You like it?
Actually,
Let me grab this call real quick. Live on air.
Okay. Can you live on air for sure?
what's up, buddy?
So let's go to
I'm on air
Bitcoin
right
real
now.
quick on my screen. Bitcoin has been toying around with 44,800, continuing to pick up a little bit momentum. Obviously, we continue to mine here at Nile. You can see things are improving a little bit. I don't know. It got down to 32.9. It seems like things are calming down a little bit. You kind of know how I feel about Bitcoin. I want to be long. I want to be long. I want to be long. We're mining every day. We're like a giant dollar cost averaging machine into Bitcoin. Uber revenues were solid. Business bouncing back from Omicron. Chipotle doing well. We already know that for sure. CVS faces new challenges. Demand for vaccines fade. Hey, if you don't need a vaccine, why go to CVS, right? Hey.
Yeah.
Unless you're in California, you're going to rob the place.
What's a vaccine?
Yeah. Well, you never got one, did you?
It's not even a vaccine. All right, I don't want to
Okay.
get into
It's
it.
a therapeutic. Sorry about that.
Anyway, you didn't let me talk about Disney.
Okay, let's talk about Disney.
So revenue was 21.82 billion versus 20.91. Subscriptions were up 129.8 million versus 125.75. After hours, it's ripping. Today, it's up 11.34%. And what else do you want to cover about the market while we're supposed to be doing that?
I got to tell you, in a couple days, you're probably here. If you get big inflation numbers,
Yeah.
you're going to go right back to that fear of that raising rates.
What about?
But I got to tell you something, Jason. Can you bring up the debt level here?
Yeah, we can bring that.
This
up
is
too.
really a problem, guys.
You know-
you inflate your way out. I got to tell you, I think it's a misnomer. I think the government's like, yeah,
Here.
we don't like inflation. Yeah,
that on
really.
the big screen.
You-
Have-
let's put it on the
take
big
some of
screen.
that. What do you
I think you like inflation. I think you like inflation. Hold on a second. Hold on.
30 trillion.
And the crowd cheers as we pass $30 trillion in debt.
Just keep printing.
Cheers! Yay! Every single day that debt clock goes up, you should pay more attention to Bitcoin. There's only two assets right now, in my opinion. Now, Jason will say 3, 4, 5, right?
Yeah.
Jason will say silver. He'll say gold. He'll say copper. He'll say
Oil,
Bitcoin. He'll say
Bitcoin.
oil. And he'll say fiat, right?
Yeah,
that's
fiat.
the issue, right? So fiat,
Yeah.
the government's going to say we don't want inflation, but they got to pay for that money. They got to
Right.
pay for that $30 trillion worth of debt, right?
Yep.
And you got to remember too, as they raise rates, it's gravity force field on higher stock prices, but it also means they got to put more money in the economy. Why? Because hold on, Jason,
Put it back up.
put this. When to leave it up there. Let's leave it up there. Come
Yeah,
on, I know that
leave it
someone's
up there.
probably telling you not to. Put it up there, Brett or Nick.
No, because
Let's go.
the interest on the debt.
So the rates are going to go higher. The interest on the debt's going to go higher.
Massive.
But what happens when the interest goes higher? Someone who owns the bond gets more money, right?
Yep.
So you're putting more money in circulation, right? So you got two choices. I got to tell you, I would have never thought I would have said El Salvador has this right. But if you're long fiat and you rely on fiat, you got to own Bitcoin. It's a tethered trade now.
Yeah.
Pardon the pun. If you get paid in US dollars, and you don't own any Bitcoin,
What doing?
I don't know what else to say to you. You got to think about your time on Earth and how long you've been paid in fiat currency. It's only really been around 100 years where it's been solid, right? It's off the gold standard since Nixon removed it from the gold standard.
Yeah.
And we have not experienced what we've experienced in 82. Now, Paul Volcker in the 80s crushed it.
big.
Crushed it, right? I'm going to raise rates hard. But you can't raise rates the same way on $30 trillion of debt.
No way.
And by the way, 40% of all the currency ever printed is in the last couple years, right?
Yeah.
So I'm telling you, there's some weird stuff going on. And this is not financial advice. This is advice you should think about. Talk to your financial advisor that's going to tell you, oh, we don't understand. By the way, no one loves Warren Buffett more than me. I wrote to him when I was 10 years old. I love the guy.
Oh, by the way, inetsupply.com just generated a coupon code for the EV700 for $100 off the Charger. And there's an additional 5% off coupon code Risk On.
Risk On
Always free
on
shipping.
iNet. They're competing with Marcus directly.
Always.
You're a distributor. hey, Marcus doesn't care.
No.
He doesn't care where it's bought. He loves iNet. He loves everybody. We love you guys. We love you guys. And by the way, Steve, if you want an EV charger for your house, let me know. I'll get you one.
Hey, back to the debt.
Gratis, my man.
The helicopter money, all this stimmy, it's gone. You're looking at revolving credit card debt now, back over $1 trillion. Student loan debt, $1.77 trillion. I think this number's wrong. Average household debt for credit card debt per household is $6,300. I guess that's per holder. I guess. Okay. It looks like $39,400.
Hey, I'll
per
make you a
student.
deal right now. For the first 10 people that buy an EV700 charger that watch this show, if you get $100 off, and so that brings it, Marcus, what price does that bring the EV charger to?
What's that, like $457? Right?
I'll give you, for the first 10 people, I'll give you each $250 cash. Show me a receipt, and I'll send you $250 cash.
Can we do-
I'm sorry, I
No,
can't send
can't do that.
cash.
Can't do that.
No, I can't send cash. No, it's a rebate. It's okay.
No, I
First
mean
10
on
people.
YouTube.
Okay, all right. You heard me. All right, come on, let's let that slide in there. No one will pay attention. Let's
All
go. $250. So that means it's $200.
Yeah.
$200 for
It's
an EV700.
$557 minus $100.
So you got to go buy it, get a receipt, and turn it in. Come on, don't edit this away. This is good. This is good stuff. Give it. Hey, if you giveth, you get back. Hey, maybe we give him Bitcoin.
That's
Probably
what I was
not.
going to say. Well, I don't know if we
Yeah,
can do that.
can't give him Bitcoin.
What about a
can
free room at the Risk On conference?
Oh, don't get carried away now. That's expensive, baby. Hey, those of you who don't know it, on the 27th is the Skylar. What's going on the 27th?
My first actual race since I was 9.
St.
Grand Prix.
Petersburg opening day. It's going to be a
so
blast. If you guys are going to be in St. Petersburg, let me know. We have a VIP suite down there. You come meet me, text me, get a hold of Skyla, text the show, say, hey, I'm going to be in St. Pete. Don't bring a gun because I got security.
The 25th through the 27th.
The 25th through the 27th will be in St. Petersburg. By the way, we have a building down there we're building.
Yeah.
When you say you're building a building, does that make sense?
22 stories.
But you're building a building.
You're building a building.
Okay, it's going to be a
Modifying a
building that
building,
you're building.
I would say.
What else do you want to cover on the market?
Tomorrow, the double whammy: CPI index and jobless claims, 8:30 Eastern.
Yeah, CPI, you got to pay attention to CPI. I mean this sincerely. I keep beating this into the ground. Contact your financial advisor and ask him why you don't own Bitcoin. If you don't own a little bit. Now, Jason, if you own 0.28 of a Bitcoin, you are what?
You're a whale, actually.
You're in the top 1%.
Yeah.
You need to have it. If you get paid in fiat currency. You know, it's funny. Would you ever think that the NFL players are smarter than all of us? They're getting paid like big time in crypto, right?
They're in there.
But forget crypto. I'm going to stop saying that. We mine Bitcoin. This is about Bitcoin. Get rid of all the shit coins. You don't agree with me, right?
I do agree.
You like your Polkadot?
No, I agree.
Your extra Polkadot
I like
coin?
Ethereum and Bitcoin.
Ethereum and Bitcoin. Hey, Marcus, do you like what Bitcoin do you like besides Bitcoin?
Oof.
Do you like Bitcoin?
I like Bitcoin. You know, we were into XRP. A couple of people in the office back in the day when that had some traction. But that
Ripple.
Yeah, but what do you guys make of the federal government on the recovery of the, what was 3.5 million in Bitcoin?
We didn't even cover that. Marcus,
So,
look at Marcus.
What was it?
Marcus
Does that help
Aurelius brings up
Bitcoin or hurt Bitcoin?
Marcus Aurelius brings up, like, look at this. The Emperor of Rome over there brings up the largest, one of the largest owners of crypto in the world is now the federal government.
Yeah.
Hello.
So it's
You wanna
Fidelity.
talk about why?
Recovery. It's the biggest recovery effort of the federal government.
You want to talk about why, Jason? Why don't you walk people why? What happened?
Well, I think Russia is up there too now.
I know, but what happened? Let's talk about it.
I don't know. I haven't really caught up with
Okay, the FBI sting.
Oh, the Bitfinex.
Yeah, Bitfinex.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Can you cover it?
There was like a $2.5 billion hack, right? And Bitfinex or 2.6.
Yeah.
I noticed a couple of the kids were responsible for hacking. They showed some videos of the people.
Uh-huh.
They're like, these are the people that are responsible for hacking Bitfinex.
But they got the crypto back.
So it's like a Silk Road on steroids.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Okay.
Hey, what would you think of the guy who was the Treasury Secretary, like the speaker for Trump for like 5 minutes? Scaramucci.
Oh, Anthony Scaramucci? What is he doing?
Mooch.
Yeah, the Mooch.
He's into Bitcoin big time. He's into like Ultron or something like that.
I don't know much about the Mooch.
You don't know much of him? Because I kind of feel like he should be here too.
He kind of fell off quick.
Did he? But he runs Skybridge. He got Skybridge back. It was going to be sold. You remember all that?
Bitcoin pouring into Ukraine, too.
Why is Russia big on Bitcoin right now? I thought they were going to.
They did a 180.
Well, tell us about it. Can you explain it to us?
I haven't looked at it. It was the ministry finance.
So you can't
guy.
get anything out of Jason today. Something you get like headlines and that's
Bitcoin
it.
crashes to 5 month. No, I haven't been keeping up with it. I've been busy on my day job. Sorry.
I gotcha. Hey Marcus, thanks for being with us, my man. You just hang out for a few more minutes. I don't really have a lot to update on the market right now. My biggest concern is what's happening with CPI in terms of what's going to do to the market, and I feel like I'm beating this into the ground. But I strongly suggest. Oh, by the way, all the accolades about Peloton, all you people sending me like good short, Todd. I just want to say you don't have to send me any more messages. I understand. Jason, you remember where we shorted Peloton at?
No, I'm still looking at some other stuff. What do we do with Peloton?
You know where we shorted it.
No, I don't.
It was over $100.
I just remember AMC and getting destroyed on that. People
So
yelling at us.
I got beat up to death on AMC. It was at $14 the other day. Hey, but today it's back to $18.94. Must be something pending. You're like distracted.
Cryptocurrency is not a safe haven for criminals. Deputy Attorney General Lisa O. Monaco.
No, you got to tell the Deputy Attorney General, crypto payment is not a safe haven. They actually recovered the money, right? So
Yeah.
it's actually easier to recover, it looks like, than some fiat.
Yeah, so
but
Biden-
you argue, because I get this argument all the time, crypto is used by criminals,
Right.
but fiat is not.
Yeah, it's a joke. It's
Yeah.
a joke. I mean,
when they pay prostitutes, do they use fiat or Bitcoin?
they're using fiat.
Okay, when they rob banks, do they ask for crypto or do they ask for fiat?
Well, no, it's more like it's all fiat, especially cartels and drugs and blah, 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 all
Right.
that stuff.
Okay,
so.
fiat, right?
Yeah.
Pablo Escobar didn't say, send me crypto.
No, he didn't.
No. So the government's... That's like when they say Tesla, there was an accident where the car caught on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of what? How many gasoline cars catch on fire every year?
Yeah, it's crazy.
How many accidents? By the way, I live in Vegas now, and this place is a nightmare.
They can't drive.
People like from all over the world come to Vegas, rent a car, and decide they cannot drive. Oh my God, is it like... My insurance rates are double here, by the way.
Yep.
Everything
Oh,
else
yeah.
is cheaper, but the insurance is way higher. Marcus, have you ever driven around in Vegas yourself, or do you get like driven around your limo?
No, I've driven around in Vegas. You know what's going to make a big difference is when Hertz releases all those Teslas sitting on the roof at McCarran.
Got it.
Did they
Those
actually
cars
buy?
are smart. They will avoid accidents. They're very smart.
Justin just said he just converted. Oh, I thought he said $3. FBI. Turns out it's not so easy for criminals to use Bitcoin. The FBI tracked down. Gallivank said. Am I saying that right? Gallivank said. But Russia and central bank agree to view Bitcoin as an asset and currency. Boilermaker Bumpy. Look at he's like the roadside reporter here. I like this guy. We got to meet him.
Yeah.
Boilermaker, I hope you're coming to the show because dude, you're always like adding value. I like this guy.
They're asking
it's not
about
expensive.
Mullen.
The hotel in Paris, laugh out loud, plus the group rate. Oh, come on. It's good to be the king's constantly putting me down with stuff, isn't
It's
it?
expensive for some people. Just
It still can be expensive.
because you got
I'm
money
teasing
doesn't mean other
Greek,
people do.
get your haircuts. Let's see here. I'm just going through some of the comments. Mr. Alt, Jason, a good SPAC target would be Roundly X, crypto to play public through angel investors. Boilermaker Bump. Oh, that's him again. She's all over the place.
I mean, there's tons of.
I like anything with
cryptos.
free cash flow, okay?
I think there was a question in there about home builders too, about partnering with home builders.
We'd like to. Listen. If you guys got connections, we pay fees. If you guys can get us in, we'll give you a referral, no question. Just buy an EV charger, says Todd. Okay, that's my brother. Any news on TurnOnGreen IPO? We have said we want to bring it public. We do. We want to find the right time. We can't really comment on it free shares of Nile. No, I can't give any free shares of Nile. I've been buying them. I can't give them away.
Mullen just raised more capital here. MULN.
They seem to do that all the time.
Yep.
Who knows what's going on there? They got a big, fast-growing business.
Yep, that's all. Duppy Man, BitNow finally doing something I have call. You know what? We just execute the business plan.
Hey guys,
that's all.
Hey guys, thank you so much for being here. I want to cover a couple things with you quickly. Obviously, in 2021, Alzheimer went public. Our SPAC went public. We completed a raise of $200 million. I've been around this area a long time. I was an investor in Jack in the Box when it used to be called Food Maker, the parent company. I was an investor in Taco Cabana. I was the founder of Patient Safety, which sold to Stryker. You can join me at the business conference. You're going to meet a lot of people I know. We're adding people like crazy, like really great. Marcus will be there. TurnOnGreen will be there. Greg Foss will be there. Charles Payne will be there. Bradley will be there. Some guy named whatever from whatever will be there. Maybe a sailor.
Charles Payne buying Bitcoin today.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, check out the big conference. Please do me a favor. Check out the podcast, Greg Foss, on the 17th of February. It'll be released at 6 p.m. Marcus, again, thanks for being here so much. We appreciate it. And risk on, everybody. We'll see you Friday. It should be an interesting show. I will be in California. You will know why I'm in California. Now, just for the record, so that no one speculates, I'm not buying a ticket to the Super Bowl. I know everyone thinks I'm going. I'm not spending $5,000, $10,000, $20,000. I'm not doing it, but I will be at a Super Bowl party on Saturday.
Who are you rooting
Christie's
for?
Super Bowl snacks.
Who am I
are the
rooting
best.
for?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's cover that real quick.
Let's.
I don't know if it's true, but I think Cincinnati. I want Matthew Stafford to wear a ring, and I want the Rams to win. I do. I'm not going to lie. I want the Rams to win. But I think it's Cincinnati 34-31.
Really?
All right.
Taking the over?
I'm not going to bet. I'm not betting.
I'm taking the over. Jason and I have got obliterated.
I can't beat football.
The last couple. It can't beat football. But what I can tell you is that no one that I've ever met is better than Jason.
Got to know your limitations.
No one I've ever met is better than Jason at baseball. Special thanks to my brother for being on the show. I saw my mom, Boilermaker Bumpy. It's good to be the king. Junk Turan. Lots of people in there. Justin, thank you so much. Steve Caspi. He likes to be quiet. He probably is mortified I'm even talking about him. This guy has made more jobs and helped more people than a lot of you guys know. He's like a behind-the-scenes guy. Great hotels in New York City. He's responsible directly right now for over 450 jobs created in this country. And anyways,
do you think
everybody,
you could ever get him on the show?
I doubt Steve would do it. Risk on, everybody. We'll see you Friday. Marcus, thank you. Christy, our producer, Brett and Nick, everybody. Jason, thank you so much for coming. I knew you had a little bit of a headache. I know you got a headache because you're installing some miners today.
Yep.
Risk on, everyone. We'll see you later. For me, risk on is a philosophy. I'm a 30-year-plus Wall Street veteran, been doing this a long time, but I kind of live risk on the whole time, and I'm trying to bring you guys what I do on a regular basis.
Are really worried. Begin with the economic consequences.
86% financial fragility. Publish something like this.
I knew I was worth more than
Frustrated as we get the classic risk off day.
I've been through this before. I've been at this for 32, 33 years. You know, I ran a hedge fund for many years, and I really want to talk about things that I think we do that are risk on.
Focus on growth sectors, aviation. You close the sale by moving it from.
I can't stress to you how smart these people are.